Hello everyone, I'm back with a new video on overprotective parents, specifically narcissistic overprotective parents, and the tactics that they use to sabotage their children and maintain control over their lives all the way into adulthood. Um, to this day, I do not have a driver's license. I am 19 years of age with no license. That's absurd. I'm a college student who's taking courses where transportation at this age is expected of me, for example. I, over the last 3 summers, have made it very clear that I'm willing to drive, I want to drive. I was up at 11 a.m. during the summer, knocking on people's doors when they said that, okay, 11 a.m., come see me at my house and we can work in the parking lot and teach you some basic things. Well, I was there at 10:55. The guy that was trying to teach me was sleeping. I've done everything I possibly could, and then some, to get my license. My mom has made it so that there are a lot of obstacles that I have to battle, and just to get a license. And it's very frustrating. It's a very frustrating situation that I want to talk about in this video because it's a great example of how really toxic the overprotective parents are. So like I've stated earlier, for the past 3 summers I've been trying to get my license, trying to learn how to drive so that I can get my license. My mom is not willing to take me to a parking lot. I cannot legally take a car and drive it to a parking lot and teach myself how to do that. I play hockey. I literally taught myself how to skate. But it's not like other things I've done in my life where I've taught myself how to do that because my parents were not willing to do that. It's not like that. First of all, I need a permit. I tried to get my permit with my dad 3 years ago. And dude was a total asshole to me the entire car ride to the DMV. He accused me of acting tough with him when he asked me for a simple document, which I showed him. It was in my pocket, and I was struggling to get it out, so I had to use extra force to get it out. The guy accuses me of acting tough with him. What the hell? Went to the DMV, and they said I had a document missing. Asked my mom for it. I thought I had it with me. There was a certain document that I needed. I thought I had it. Asked my mom for it, and she refused to look. My mom has a history of concealing documents from me, keeping me from having documents. In high school, I was trying out for a track team, and my mom refused to give me my physical because I needed my physical to be able to try out for the team. Overprotective parents do not want their kids to explore the social world. Playing sports is a good opportunity to grow and learn essential life skills that can be applied to adulthood. These types of overprotective parents do not understand that. All they seek is control because there's a void. They have a void that has to be filled through controlling others and controlling their children specifically. And they want their children to live life for them. They don't want their children to become their own individual. and that's very frustrating. I play hockey. I was invited to join several teams over the past 2 years now, almost 3 years, and I didn't get the opportunity to do that. I wasn't able to drive to the rink and be able to play. I've been 18 months of I have been no contact with my dad for 18 months now. It's been 1 week since it became 18 months. He's out of the equation. And I feel like my mom is punishing me by not letting me get my license because I went no contact with my dad. Because she says a lot of things along the lines of, you should have shut up. And she was referring to the very first video on my channel, on this channel, the very first video. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. She is saying that I should have shut up and let this guy berate me over the phone for no reason at all, and accept the abuse that he put me through, not just in that one video, but over the past, at the time, 17 years. And I stood my ground and went no contact with him, and it's been 18 months since. And my mom is clearly, I feel like she's punishing me for that. My independence is a big threat to her. Reason being, she loses her control, her source of narcissistic supply. She feeds off of me. She feeds off of accusing me of things I didn't do. She feeds off of putting me down every 2 seconds. She realizes the closer I get to independence, the less able she is to control my life. Here's a clubhouse. I am outside the home to get away from that situation. Here's a gym, clubhouse area, and I left here. I left the home to get away from that situation. My mom immediately calls me, sends a text. I'm pulling it up for you guys right now. So she says my name. I have a lot on my plate. Where are you going with a book bag? I came with a book bag because I have my laptop here. I thought you were going to the gym, which is partially true, but I also came here to make this video to get the word out about these types of overprotective parents. She also left a message. Pulling it up. Here it is.
Because I don't know what way you're lying or what. I do not want to have enough things for my thing. I don't know where you're going when you're lying that you're going to the gym. Just make sure I know where you're going. Just if something comes up, I know what to say. Bye.
"19 years old, leaving the house to go to the gym to get away from the situation that she created, the toxic situation, the toxic environment that she created. I'm getting the hell away from that. And she's calling me and she's panicking almost. These types of overprotective parents have to know everywhere you're going. She treats me like I am 9. I'm 19. She treats me like I'm 9. My dad and my mom are very toxic, but in very different ways. So it's important that I get the word out, because I know there are kids out there probably going to watch this video, who are in the same situation. There are people who've probably been through this. But the point of this video is to educate about overprotective parents, and how they wreak havoc even into adulthood. Because all my mom needed to do was take me to the DMV. I can't take a car to the DMV. I can't drive legally. Just take me to the DMV. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to drive. I'm willing to put in the work that I need to put in to get the license. I just need a little bit of help because legally I can't do it all on my own. That's just the way the law is. So, but these types of parents, they don't allow for kids to learn on their own, do things on their own, live life on their own. They can't go places on their own. They can't play sports, which can teach them valuable lessons, life lessons. The very frustrating part about this is I came here yesterday. I came here last night from school, 3 hours away. I had to get a ride to get here. Like, at this age, at this point in my life, I should be able to have a car or a license, be able to drive myself home, and be able to not have to worry about what other people are doing. The people that gave me a ride, I'm grateful that they gave me a ride, but they're not very good communicators. And they're, in fact, a lot like my dad, funny enough. The parents, a lot like my dad. They're very toxic to their son, who goes to my school. Very toxic to him. They throw him under the bus. They treat him in ways that are very, very similar to the way my dad treated me before I went into contact with him. They're unpredictable. They change their plans. They set plans to pick me up from school on Friday. Well, they changed their plans. And this is Thursday, which they changed their plans. I'm thinking, okay, they're going to pick me up on Friday. Thursday night, they change their plans and say, all right, your mom is going to pick you up on Saturday. Well, I'm thinking, okay, Saturday. Friday comes, and with very little time, they tell me, with very short notice, they tell me, okay, we're picking you up today at X time, which is literally 2 hours from the time that they told me. Well, at that time, it was too late because I had my laundry in the washer. Of course, I have to wash the laundry. And the reason why I want to do the laundry right before I leave, the day before I leave, the day before I think I'm going to leave, is so that I don't leave any dirty clothes behind. Because the housing staff at my school has to enter my room and inspect the sprinklers. So I don't want to leave dirty clothes behind. I want my hamper to be empty. I want my room to be clean. It's just common sense. You keep your room clean. And especially when people are going to be entering your room. So I didn't want to leave any dirty clothes behind. I didn't want to bring dirty clothes with me and mix it with clean clothes. I had limited space. So, limited bags to bring back here. So, I wanted to get it all done the day before. They changed their plans like 15 times. Way too many times. Why? Like, why all of this commotion? At this age, you should be able to have our own cars, our own license, and be able to go home. Most parents, healthy parents, they don't want to be picking their kids up from school at 19. They don't want to be doing that. They don't want to be doing that. They want their kids to be independent. But it seems like these parents don't want us to be independent. That boy's parents, they're also very overprotective over him. I can already tell. The way they treat him, the way they talk to him, the way the mom asks him questions that a parent would ask a 9-year-old or even a 5-year-old. The infantilization, that is something that overprotective parents do a lot. My mom does it a lot, treats me like I'm 5. It's annoying. And I really want to get this out because really the only solution for me is to move out. The reason why I haven't been able to do that is because I can't. Financially, I can't. I am making money online, so that I can have a little bit more freedom for my parents, or for my mom, financially. But it's not enough to move out and live on my own. Not yet. I am making good money, but not enough to move out. So these overprotective types of parents are they don't see their own children as their age. They see their children as little kids, as if they're in kindergarten or elementary school, in general. And it's very frustrating, and I hope someone can relate. And I hope maybe this helps someone out there who might be in the same situation. Alright guys, thank you. I have to get out of here in 9 minutes. This place is about to close.